Hello YouTube, Exellion here. Today, I'm going to be jumping into one of the many questions that people have about the Diablo 4 cinematic. What is the true identity of the Pale Summoner that brought Lilith back? So before I dive too deep into this, I want to remind you guys to go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Go ahead and like the video if you enjoyed it, and comment below who maybe you think the Pale Summoner is, and maybe I might be wrong. Let's have a discussion about it. Let's make it a thing. So let's go ahead and set the scene here. It's after Diablo 3. Diablo has been slain. Malthael has been completely wiped from the plane of existence. All of the essences of the primevals have been spread across Sanctuary. Millions of people absolutely slaughtered. Civilizations and nations in absolute ruin. Wildlife corrupted. The gates of heaven have been completely closed off. Tyrael is supposedly dead. Sanctuary is in complete disarray. Now, many sources and people have pointed at the Pale Summoner and claiming him to be Rathma. I don't discredit the YouTuber who found the Rathma label in the cinematic file. It is here. I checked it myself. I downloaded the cinematic file, and lo and behold, the label is still there. Rathma is Lilith's firstborn, and Rathma decided to study all things about balance between heaven and hell, and good and evil, and studied under the ancient dragon guardian Trag'Oul. Eventually, Rathma became an actual necromancer and formed the Priests of Rathma, the necromancer cult. This necromancer cult, their goal was to maintain balance in all things. They're famous for bringing balance to Sanctuary. So let's get to reason number one why I think the Pale Summoner is not Rathma. Rathma was a great adversary to Lilith. Before Lilith's demise, Rathma and Trag'Oul were in cahoots with one another to completely undermine Inarius and Lilith and their plans. Inarius' plan was to destroy the Nephilim and just wipe the earth completely clean of their existence because he feared their power. Lilith wanted nothing more than to see the Nephilim grow and thrive and become more powerful than ever. And so she eventually went to destroy Inarius' followers and began killing demons and angels alike in order to protect the Nephilim. Rathma didn't like either of these things because, as you know, he likes balance in all things. Malak, however, could have become loyal to Lilith after she assumed command of the Triune before the end of the Sin War. Lilith, posing as Lucian, assumed control of the Triune and led them for quite a while, turned them greatly against the Cathedral of Light, veered their eyes away from the Adiram, and she could have made a couple allies on the way, including Malak, who is a high priest of the Triune. Reason number two, Rathma is neither good nor evil. Malak is evil. He's a member of the Triune. He wants nothing more than to bring back the Lord of Terror, bring back the primevals, and to see them thrive and succeed and take control of Sanctuary. Reason number three, Rathma has never been known to shapeshift. In the cinematic, we see the Pale Summoner shapeshifting from the avatar or personage of a man who has a bandage across his left eye. Well, his right eye, our left. The only time Rathma has been known or speculated to shapeshift is in the form of a serpent. Many of his followers, many of the priests of Rathma have sort of visioned him as a serpent-like creature or something of that nature. Now let's talk about Malak and shapeshifting. By the power of Lucian, Malak's arm was transformed into a demon limb. What was special about this demon limb is he could possess the people that he stabbed with it, but he could also take their form after they died. The very last person that Malak possessed before he perished and was sent to the afterlife was a man named Jonas. Jonas, formerly just a standard farmer, rose up high in the ranks under Odyssean's rule in the Adiram and became a high-ranking officer, a lieutenant, if you will. Jonas had suffered many afflictions, one of which was an injury to his eye from a plague that was spreading in Partha. In this cinematic, we see that this bandit, this person who eventually transformed into this Pale Summoner, was already wearing a bandage over his eye. Could this be coincidence? Probably. Could this also be a nod to Jonas? Possibly. And I think this is even further proof that we might be dealing with Malak, the shape-shifting sorcerer of the Triune. Other powers that Malak possesses include special sight to see in the darkness, the summoning and control of demons, and he can also create diversions. All of these things we see in the cinematic at any point in time. We see demons attacking them as they're about to enter this mysterious tomb. We see Malak is the one fending off these creatures by himself, mind you, as the other two go and share their blood at the altar, insinuating that either he's a very strong warrior able to fend off dozens of demons at one time, or he has the ability to control them and seemingly create a diversion. Reason number 4, Rathma bringing back Lilith would not restore balance to Sanctuary. Sanctuary is already in ruin. Sanctuary is devastated from the actions of Malthael and Diablo and Azmodan and the other primevals. There is just no reason to bring back Lilith at this point in time because it would only cause further chaos, which is ultimately Lilith's plan. She loves chaos. She loves anarchy. All she wants is to see her Nephilim succeed and destroy both angels and demons alike. Malik's motivations for bringing Lilith back could amount to multiple things. One of the major things I think is he knows that Lilith is out for revenge. She wants to get back at Inarius, who currently is chained up for eternity in hell. Malik knows that Lilith knows the way to hell and could be a great segue into Malik bringing back Diablo, bringing back the other primevals. Maybe we'll even see Mephisto again, or even encounter Lucian himself, who is Malik's master. There's all kinds of theories around why Lilith is back at all. What role is she going to play in Diablo 4? Is she going to be a good guy? Is she going to be a bad guy? I mean, she herself claims that she wants nothing more than to have her Nephilim live and to grow in power and to succeed. That's all she wants. And reason number 5, Rathma is not a member of the Triune. If you see here, the garb of the Triune looks something like this. These are the robes, the cowl. Notice the claws, notice the dress-like manner of this actual garb. And let's take a look at the Pale Summoner and how he is dressed. Very similarly to the Triune. Interesting. In fact, Blizzard even confirmed that the Triune are the ones responsible for bringing back Lilith. But Rathma is not a member of the Triune because the Triune is evil. So something doesn't add up here. And I think that we are being led astray by Blizzard themselves. They want us to believe that Rathma is in fact the one bringing back Lilith. It just doesn't add up. I'm sorry, Blizzard. You're not going to fool me. Malik is a high priest of the Triune. In fact, one of the most high-ranking high priests in the Triune. It would make total and utter sense for him, who had recently maybe been deceived by Lilith, to bring her back, take advantage of her revenge, her hatred for Inarius and the Cathedral of Light, as the Triune also hated the Cathedral of Light, and to destroy them. It makes complete sense to me. I don't know what you guys think. If you think that I might be right, please go ahead and comment below. If you think I'm wrong, also comment below. I would love to hear your theories. I look forward to the September 2020 quarterly update coming up probably within the next week or two. I'm very excited to see what sort of details they're going to drop for us about Diablo 4 and hopefully learn a little bit more about what is to come. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Exellion. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. Please feel free to check out my Twitch streams and follow me on my Twitter right here. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.